go to RogerHollowayHomes.com.
Wow, I love to see a tree line like that. And look at the way this developer has made sure the water is flowing away from the home sites. I'm on location with Rodney Jones in Stanley, North Carolina, right next to the lovely Mount Holly. Did you drive through Mount Holly on the way here?
You know, Roger, I did. I came through the charming town of Mount Holly.
It's so cool. In fact, what speaks to the history of North Carolina and the Charlotte area is our textile industry. I saw a railroad track, and I saw where, again, cotton, I'm sure, would be going in, coming out, and mills where they would be milled. This is a great area.
You know, it is. Gaston and Gastonia, although we're in Stanley, we are in Gaston County. And I'll tell you what else I did, Roger, is I drove through Whitewater National Park to get here.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, Whitewater, a lot of people aren't familiar. It was a man-made, rapid, whitewater stage that the Olympics trained at, actually.
Yeah.
And it's not just whitewater. They've got zip lines. They've got mountain biking. They've got, stage where they host events, bands. It's just, it's right down the road here.
Oh, it's an event center too. And by the way, my grandkids come up from South Georgia. Where do they want to go, right? And you've got a kid in his 20s. Does he like it?
I do. And my son, my 24-year-old loves it. We've been out there. We've rented mountain bikes and gone all over the place. And,
So if you were here living in Harper Landing, we're on location in a Meritage Homes neighborhood. How far and what could that look like?
Yeah, you're maybe 10, 15 minutes down the road, and I'll tell you, Roger, my son also works uptown Charlotte, and this would be a very easy commute for him to get to uptown Charlotte.
Well, let's talk about the price point here. You made an observation.
Yeah, I was saying it's been a long time since I've seen a number that starts with a 3 for a brand new spanking Meritage home, and I'll tell you what, when you say Meritage homes to me, you know what I think of?
Tell me.
Energy efficiency.
Me too.
And I asked the on-site rep, who is sharp here, I said, hey, are you guys doing the spray foam insulation at this price point, just to double check? And she confirmed they are. Now, I need to talk about on-site reps real quick, Roger.
Well, they work for the seller.
They do, and I always advise your subscribers, my clients, never call the on-site rep to begin with, or even the online sales reps. Now, different builders have different policies with it, but it's just best if you'll call me or call Roger directly. We're going to give you some phone numbers towards the end, but that way there's no question that you do have a buyer's agent representing you as a buyer.
Well, Harper Landing is a good example, by the way, and that's where we are. And I shot this Chatam model the other day. I'll have a video of this at the end of this one. Stick around to see that model tour. And you also see Jude, the Golden Doodle dude, trying to remember his lines and trying to be like Jack. I don't know if that's ever going to happen.
Roger, and I'll tell you, through experience, the on-site reps here know that their model home is probably going to be one of their best-selling homes. So guess what they have in inventory right now today?
A Chatham.
They do have a Chatham, and it's actually near completion. But Roger, let me just dial back to buyer agency, because whenever I hear that, my first question is, what's that going to cost me?
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't realize the builder has a marketing budget, so our fee or our commission is already built into their marketing budget. So buyers don't pay anything extra to have our couple of decades worth of experience representing them.
This is a cul-de-sac. Again, we're on location at Harper Landing. And by the way, we can help you with any new construction, even resale, here in the Mount Holly and Stanley area, very close to the airport, CLT, very close to the Whitewater Center. Easy commute uptown. Now, Rodney, we've got a few...
Pause right here, Roger, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Check out this home site, 136.
Wooded lot.
Wooded home site in a cul-de-sac, now available in the low 400s. And this is a Brentwood plan. It's, 2,300 square feet, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage. And Roger, I say this all the time, brand spanking new under warranty.
Nobody's toenails in the carpet from the previous owners?
No toenails in the carpet or hair in the sink. And that under warranty is also of tremendous value. I've got some resale homes that I've listed, and also buyers right now, where resale can turn into a nightmare.
Well, you've got, if you've got a 10-year-old house, the water heater, budget for it, right?
Water heater, roof, HVAC, and the other thing, is you get Meritage's warranties on the home, but there's also a lot of national name brands in the home. And Roger, I've recently closed some homes with Meritage, and I always say if my clients are happy, I'm happy, and my clients were very happy.
Lot 134.
Yeah.
That's good to know. This is a national company out of Arizona, got a great local presence, and we have a special relationship with the OnSite Reps. My main point of contact used to work at one of the 55 plus great ones. Here's 133 and then 134.
And here's the other thing, Roger, that some buyers get concerned about is it going to offend the OnSite Rep that I bring a buyer's agent?
No, they want it. They prefer it.
This particular builder not only wants it and prefers it, they encourage it. They really encourage it. And you know why that is, Roger?
Well, number one, you and I know how to set the expectations for buyers. In other words, a lot of people come in and they don't really hear what the OnSite Rep is saying, number one. But number two, Rodney, you get a question often from people that, hey, I didn't even know to ask that question.
Just yesterday I had clients that said, wow, Rodney, that was a great question. I didn't know to ask that. The builder's asking for a significant deposit. And, these people are not saying anything, but I could just see it in their eyes. I said, I asked the rep, I said, could that deposit possibly be broken up into payments? And they said, yes. And boy, the lady who was looking to buy was so relieved. She goes, oh, Rodney, I'm so glad you asked that
question. That's a great question.
I wouldn't have known to ask that.
That's right.
Now, if you're another realtor, don't be taking that. That's mine. So.
I would love to live under the water tower.
Yeah.
Lot 123 is available.
Yeah, 123, 125. And I'll tell you what's great here, Roger, that, speaks volumes is this builder did not wait for buyers to show up. They went ahead and picked the home site, picked the plan. So 124 available.
Yeah.
123.
Those back up to the retaining wall with a fence, and that main road is there. But, even the main road in a small town like Stanley is pretty sweet. And Rodney, they've got some ranch homes up here. Now, we sell a lot of ranch homes in 55 plus, but not everybody's ready to move into a 55
No, they're
plus.
not. And Roger, I'll tell you what happens, or what a familiar story is I've had the kids and grandkids come here from the upper Northeast, and a ranch like, say, 121 is in this community, and mom and dad want to be close, and maybe they're at retirement or working remotely. Guess what? They buy the ranch, and they're a couple doors down from the kids and grandkids.
I mean, there are a lot of economic and emotional implications there. Here's another ranch home available. Plus, they won't have those large HOA fees in a neighborhood like this. This is 119.
Yeah, being in Stanley County and Gaston County, it's nowhere near what you're paying for some of the 55 plus communities.
Right. Now, just to be clear, and I was confused on this until recently, this one's available too, man. 3 ranch homes right here. Stanley County is on the east side of Charlotte, and this is the small town of Stanley, which is on the west side of Charlotte. We're in Gaston County. 117 is also available.
Yeah, and when you say Stanley to me, I automatically think of Mount Holly, because it's right next to Mount Holly on one side and actually right next to Gastonia on another. Well, really accessible. And I'll tell you another thing, Roger, is Belmont is not far, and Belmont is an up and coming town in and of itself.
Well, dude, people, when the River District starts clicking, on the other side of the Catawba right there, right across from the airport, the River District, dude, you're going to want to be this close so that you can literally drive down to the river and have dinner or walk around. The walkability is off the chart. Now, Rodney, do you like to give out your phone number or not?
Roger, we're at the point now where I promise to give out my number. And, if you're looking to buy or sell, I list homes and sell homes in North and South Carolina.
I should have warned you. Here comes this poem.
My specialty is new homes because I sat on site in model homes for a little over 2 decades, and I also sell resale homes all in North and South Carolina. My number is 704-202-7460. You can call or text 704-202-7460.
Unlike Jude, the Golden Doodle Dude, Rodney has learned his lines and delivers them with execution. Ask him when you call what movie he was in. Seriously, and he'll tell you about it. All right, guys, we're on location at Harper Landing, Meritage Homes. We love Meritage Homes. Again, the energy efficiency, the spray foam insulation, and they found an affordable price point here. Rodney, give us the range again on price point on 1 and 2 story homes that are available.
Yeah, we're starting in the mid 3s and we're going into the low 4s. And be sure and ask me about financing incentives. I almost forgot, but Meritage realizes interest rates have ticked up just a tad, so they've got a plan to help you get an interest rate buy down or discount points both, and get the payment down manageable.
All right, guys, give us a call. We'd love to help you here in the greater Charlotte area. I'm a buyer agent. We also list and sell homes. I've got a great team of buyer agents. Rodney's my #1 guy. We can't wait to hear from you soon.
Go to RogerHollowayHomes.com.